Welcome to the club, buddy. This is guide for a protection paladin in PVE Mythic Plus and Raid. This is guide will help you understand how a paladin works. My level of English is low, so the rest on the video will be voiced by a good neural network. Let's go.
The main mechanics of a paladin is the holy power. We make holy power and spend holy power. We have to main spells for spending holy power, Shield of the Righteous and Glory. We spend light energy on these spells. The Shield of the Righteous is a priority because the Shield of the Righteous gives us up strength, stamina, and armor after use. We can also spend light energy on a Glory, which will allow us to heal yourself or group, and BR needs 3 energy. How do we make light energy? We have for spells to get energy 1, Judgment, 2, Blessed Hammer, 3, Hammer of Wrath, and Divine Toll. If we have this talent, then when the kick spell, create holy energy. Our goal is to generate light energy and spend it on the Shield of the Righteous. This is the basic mechanics of the Paladin's work. Using the Shore gives us an increase in armor for 4-5 seconds, and also increases our strength and stamina by 6 for 10 seconds, 3 stacks. Then the question arises, how will they be healed? For every 3-ard Shield of the Righteous, you receive 1 free glory, which does not require light energy. The main mechanic of the Paladin is to generate light energy as quickly as possible and spend it on the Shield of the Righteous in order to be healed for free due to glory. This is the base. In addition to the energy of light, there is also a Paladin puddle. This is lighting. When we are in a puddle which the Paladin generates, we deal damage and also reduce the damage we receive. The amount of reduction increases with your skill. It turns out we need to stay in the puddle as long as possible. To do this, I made a WA that will notify you with a sound when you left the puddle. This makes playing a Paladin easier. Now let's figure out how the Paladin's mastery works. Our mastery gives us block boosts. Damage that flies into our face can be blocked, both magical and physical. This will reduce the damage we receive. Mastery also provides damage reduction when in a puddle. Plus, Mastery increases our attack power. Logical conclusions. 1. We need to quickly generate light energy, and we also need Mastery. It turns out that our main characteristics are speed and Mastery. I value speed over Mastery. There are also 2 more characteristics, crit and versatility. I think we can put an equal sign between these characteristics. Crit gives us a damage boost and also a little survivability, and versatility gives us a little more survivability, but a little less damage. Therefore, if you feel that you have low survivability, then you can reduce the amount of crit and increase the amount of versatility. If you have little damage but good survivability, you can reduce the amount of versatility and add the amount of crit. Now talents. I won't tell you about every spell. In theory, you should learn it yourself to understand how everything works, but I offer you these talents to choose from. First option, for Mythic. Second, for Raid and Solo target. Third, for Raid out damaged. Talents will be in the description under the video. Let's move on to conservation abilities. Sentinel. I think the Paladin's strongest defensive ability. It lasts 25 seconds, and with it you generate more energy, which allows you to live much easier. Ardent Defender is not just a damage reduction, but our chance to die and recover up to 20. Under this spell we can survive colossal targeted damage. Guardian of Ancient Kings. Nothing special, 50 damage taken for 8 seconds. Divine Shield. 8 seconds of immortality. Eye of Tyre. A spell that needs to hit enemies to reduce the damage they cause to us by 25. Now let's talk about the Paladin utility. 1. A magic shield that allows you to pre-throw a magic shield on a player and prevent a magical effect from being applied to an ally. Also, if you don't have time, you can throw a magic shield on an ally and simply disable receiving damage from magic for 10 seconds. A physical shield, like a magic shield, only works against physics, allowing you to remove bleeding, pinches in dungeons, stuns, and prevent physical damage. Freedom removes the effects of slowing your movement or shackling. This can be useful in the Thicket of the Dark Heart on the 2nd boss, and the Fall of Galakrond on the 3-ard boss. You can also use Freedom on yourself in Everbloom to avoid receiving the magical effect from hitting the flowers. The following utility for removing poisons and diseases in many dungeons is useful. Lay on Hands can save the lives of allies in any dungeon. It will restore health equal to your maximum health. Glory allows you to save the life of an ally in critical situations and helps your healer. Sekra. This spell allows you to receive 30 of the incoming damage to an ally and transfers it to you, which will increase the survivability of your ally. For example, it helps dragons and hunters well, since these classes are less resistant to damage and have few saving spells. How our set works. We accumulate 5 charges when using Justice. Each charge received reduces damage received by 2 when reaching 5 charges. Our next lighting works twice as powerful. That is, it deals twice as much damage, has a larger radius, and also maintains the effect on damage reduction. This is a set of 2 items. A set of 4 items. While in Enhanced Light, we can heal an additional 40 and deal an additional 40 damage, which also strengthens our Paladin. But don't forget that if you update the puddle, it becomes normal. Our maximum goal is to stay in the reinforced puddle for as long as possible and keep opponents in it. I don't recommend taking the pants compartment for a set of things. 2 worst characteristics. I recommend using the spell assignment with the mouse. Shift left mouse button Glory. Shift right mouse button Sekra. Ctrl left mouse button Intercession. Ctrl right mouse button Cleansing Diseases. This will make it easier for your ally to help you in critical situations, and you can use other combinations. What basic accessories does a Paladin need? Priority. Change Dead from the Fall of Gellikrand. This is a 100 priority basic accessory. The second is from the last boss of the raid, giving us a shield if we haven't received it yet. Then the eye is cut or, in extreme cases, a crab from the Throne of Tides. The best weapon from the last boss of the raid as it provides additional damage, shield made from Speedy Mastery or crafted. What is the best effect to make things with? If you want more survivability, then the Speed and Mastery pence increase your speed by 10 seconds for each new target. The second Elemental Arcanum survival item can be made immediately or when you receive at least 2 additional sockets. Things that increase damage more than survivability are 2 things with Flame of Darkness. Dark Flame Plate, for example, in the shield and wrist. I hope this guide helped you get to know Protection Paladin. If the guide was useful, like it, subscribe to the channel, come to daily broadcasts on Twitch, and if possible, I will not refuse financial assistance. Links to weak are in the description and to donation alerts. I apologize for my bad English. I hugged and kissed everyone. Thanks for watching.